In this lesson, we stepping it up full throttle all the way. So we're going to work with cursor. And this whole section, it's our last section in this upskilling. And we're going to look at cursor. After that, we're going to look at MD files. We're going to create plans. And then once we've done that, we're going to create complete websites. A 10-page, a 20-page website, doesn't matter. We have all the tools then to really get productive and create websites, full-blown websites, in a matter of 10-15 minutes. If you remember, in the way back, I created a website in 10 minutes flat. So this is what we're going to do as a final. It's not about speed. It's more about creating an on-brand, beautiful graphics, beautiful icons, a site that will wow a customer. All right, so the first thing is we're going to use cursor, and the very next video is going to explain exactly how to use cursor, and that's what you'll use from now on. Master prompts you can keep for now, but they eventually will be turned into what's called a skill. So a skill is basically like a master prompt, and what the skills will have is to tell you, or to tell your AI how to do things. And that is very similar to master prompts. So we can take a master prompt and tell AI to create a skill out of it, and that skill will give it all the information it needs. For instance, use HTML, use vanilla JavaScript, and so forth. MD files, I've told you previously how important they are, and we're going to go into great detail in regards to MD files. So yes, download Cursor right now, and a Cursor, I'm not too sure where Cursor is, to be dead honest. Let me open up a browser for us. I can't remember the URL. Just 1 minute. I'll just type into the search cursor. And you know, cursor can mean many things. So if you say cursor AI, it will probably be better. And what you'll find if you go down a little bit, there's cursor. Oh, and it's cursor.com. Sometimes it's cursor, you know, some of these AI sites can be .ai and so forth, but cursor is cursor.com. Right, and once you're there, the ideal thing, you can, of course, immediately start downloading it for Windows, for Linux, or for Macs. Download for Windows if you have Windows. And once you've done that, go to Cursor, sign in. I can't remember how I signed in the past, but let's say it's like this. It looks like it's the way. So you create an account, and once you're on your account, you can see the plans you are on. I've moved over from the $60 to the smaller package, which is $20. You know what, and I still make it through the month without a problem. I think my $60 were way too expensive, so the $200 is doing its job. So my cursor, And I use Cursor not just for programming, I use it for asking questions. Even the branding I do straight from Cursor these days. So I just have one thing that is open and that I can use. So once you've downloaded Cursor, it will ask you to log into Cursor, and it's basically where once you're logged into this website here, you will automatically be logged into Cursor. You can view a lot of things. In most of these platforms, in tier 2, you're going to do a lot of API type of work, meaning connecting with a protocol called API to other things like your Supabase, like your even to LLMs if you so wish. So there's a lot of these sites, and they all have, for instance, usage, right? So you can see exactly how many tokens you use for each time you run Cursor. Now, Composer 2 is the latest version of Cursor's own coding platform or coding model. But you'll see many others. I want to see it. Yeah, it just used Cursor all the way, or Composer of Cursor all the way. What I wanted to show you is some of the costs of the other models that gets used, but I see he just defaulted everything to Composer, which is fine. Composer is very good. Claude is better, all right, but Claude, that's now a coding model, just like your LLMs have models. For instance, Perplexity, it does have its own LLM model, but you can also use ChatGPT, you can also use Grok, you can also use all these other models. It's the same for Cursor. It's got its own model, AI model, but you can also use Claude and things like that. The only thing is Claude is 10 times more expensive, and you seldomly find that Claude is better than Composer on the general things that we normally do. So sometimes I would say yes, use Claude as your first prompt to get everything set up, but most of the time don't even worry about that. So yes, you can see your usage, you can integrate other things into Cursor, for example GitHub and GitLab, something you're going to work with you're going to work with it all the time, very, very soon. And you've got even a bug bot that can go, and you can connect your GitHub to your bug bot, and it will run through your code, finding bugs and all kinds of things like that. So that's really the web part of Cursor, and then you download the software, and the software is then obviously installed onto your computer. So install it right now. You can browse a little bit, but I would say immediately go to the first Cursor lesson. It will take you quickly step by step through everything. So I'll see you in the next lesson then. Bye.